Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Black Geyser with me, Bring It On.
At once.
Let's go check out the storage building and the barracks. And all the while we'll keep our eyes peeled for any spooky, scary skeletons. And despite how things went last episode, I'm still going to loot everything that I can. Consider it a lesson not learned. So I did learn a lesson last episode, and that's not to engage with my backline. Because that puts their lives in jeopardy.
I await your instructions. I'm listening at once. At once.
Because that's how Hamlin went down. I tried to get that cheeky fireball off as my opening move, and he got 2 shot in return.
At once.
Yala's death was poor positioning and me forgetting about her, and so she got run down by a... I think he was wielding a greatsword. So a greatsword wielding skeleton.
I await your instructions. Off I go.
Got some arrows for Hamlin and a bunch of rocks for Helgenhar.
What is your wish?
And another sorrowful Bilbo. Which you can make the argument for replacing the Shadow Dagger with it. But the Shadow Dagger gives Hamlin a bunch of bonuses to the things he excels at. So we'll keep things as
You need it
is.
there?
If we don't get ambushed by a bunch of skeletons outside, it should be a straight shot to the castle on the hill. Knock knock. The table in the main hall has been set with enough silverware and food for a feast. It all seems empty.
Off I go.
I await your instructions.
Yes.
And trapped.
I'm listening.
A beer would be nice. All right, all right.
Alright, so do most of our exploring with Hamlin here. for this exact reason.
Hmm?
I'm ready.
Oh, a cursed piece of equipment. A ruby tip bracelet, plus 10% to depressive effects resist, and plus 10% to arousal effects resist, and -1 to physique. And the simple golden bracelet holds a large oval ruby embedded in its tip. It seems to hold a benign enchantment. There might be more to it than meets the eye.
Yes?
What is your wish?
Go ahead.
Alright, so it halved both of the resistances, but gave us a +2 to maximum health. I'm going to give this to Hamlin, I think.
I'm listening.
You need only ask. I await your instructions. You need only ask.
Hmm?
Go ahead.
I'm listening.
Alright, let's proceed a little further. A skeleton chef. Okay.
I shall not flag until we
And a
prevail.
couple halberdiers.
Yes?
I'm ready.
Pop him to his bow.
Here. From the shadows
I'm
he strikes.
always ready.
And we'll sling a fireball back here.
What do you need? I go.
What next? I'm going.
Whatever you. By stealing.
Oh, Mary,
A beer would be
Do you
nice.
with me?
Thank you.
Hmm? No one stands against.
We'll find us. I'll make it.
I'm not sure who cast Chain Lightning there, but it hit everybody. Well, hit all of my creatures and allies. So I assume it was the chef?
You need only ask. I await your instructions. At once. I'm listening.
Bakana, Zakti.
Off I go.
I'm ready.
I'm listening. There?
Alright, new recipe, Dust of Dozing.
You need. I will lead.
Let's head downstairs. The dungeons below the fort are abundant with treasure and undead. Alright, nothing we haven't dealt with before. Traps galore.
I shall not flag until we prevail.
Yes? Yes?
I await.
No one stands against
What is your
steel.
wish?
Alright, that was a fantastic
I'm
hit.
listening.
A beer would be nice. Thank you.
I fear neither pain nor death.
Alright, let's see what they dropped. Fortified Enterant Bark. Plus 27% to pulse and blow resist, plus 25% to stabbing resist, and plus 22% to slashing resist. This rare shield is made of the strongest wood found in Yerngol, reinforced with metal around the rim and in the middle. These sturdy, slow-moving creatures are a great challenge to take down, even with a group, but the victor will be richly rewarded with valuable strips of bark, product of the malevolent souls ensconced in the dead tree. Doesn't really compare. Alright, everything else we've seen before.
I'm listening.
Hmm? You need only at once.
I'm ready.
Off I go.
Hmm?
Alright, first thing we should do is take care of the traps, just so that there's no accidents.
Off I go.
Hmm?
Go ahead. Lie still.
You dare
Go
face
ahead.
me?
I'll marry your. I'll make it.
Yes. From the shadows.
Alright,
What
screws.
next? Vakana Zakti.
Has to defend himself here. There is no choice in the
listening.
matter.
Surrender while you still can.
I will just smack this guy down.
You need only
A
ask.
beer would be nice. Thank you.
I await your
What do you need?
instructions. There?
Templar's Mace. Plus 5% aim and accuracy, and plus 2% parry chance. Now, this heavy mace has been blessed and consecrated to aid the Templars in their unending fight against evil. The broadhead sports several flanges, so it can damage enemy armor both with smashing and puncturing attacks. The weapon is a rarity outside the Templar Order, and as such, its members might become suspicious when seeing this weapon worn by a non-Templar. But conveniently, my main character is a Templar,
will
so that should
lead.
not
What is your wish?
be a problem. Oh, disarm attempt failed.
All right, all right.
Haha.
I'm listening.
I shall not
A
flag
beer would be
until we
nice.
prevail.
Thank you.
You need only ask.
Hmm? Here? Like so, and like so.
Hmm?
No one stands
What
against.
is... Off I go.
I'm listening.
I'm ready.
Alright, let's try this again. Yeah, still just straight up failing.
Here?
But we can at least go around it. So I wonder if this is a trap you just never allowed to disarm, or my skill. I mean, it's maxed out. So I'm gonna assume that it's just a trap you're not allowed to disarm.
As you say.
So how I doubt that it's my skill that's the issue.
You dare face
What
me?
do you wish of me?
I try to buy them down with some
You
spiders.
need only ask.
Not that we really needed to.
I await your instructions.
Alright, more of the same. And Bludgeon of the Tortured Mind. To grant Vengeful Spirit 1 per day. This fine club has been enchanted by a shaman, allowing the wielder to summon reckless spirits to intimidate and threaten his opponents. The Pyroclaster's still better damage-wise. Though that aim and accuracy could be tempting.
We'll find a solution.
Hmm? All right, all right.
You need only ask.
I'm ready. Yes.
Some tough traps in this place. I can't disarm that one. I couldn't spot this one.
Off I go.
I fear neither pain nor death.
That's weird. The animation is gone, but the effect is still there.
I'm listening.
A beer would be nice. Thank you.
Hmm?
Alright, let's get looting.
At once.
Whatever you say.
I await your instructions. You need only, as you say.
There's an absolute ton of loot in this place.
What is your wish?
We probably assume that this is locked. Let's go ahead and break it open.
I'm listening. I will lead.
Little chunk of change.
Hmm? There?
Go ahead.
Ready to
I'm
serve.
ready.
At once.
Go
A
ahead.
beer would be nice. Thank you.
Oh, hello there. Something to sell, and what are you? Gladiator's Bracer. Plus 4% to parry chance, plus 10% to bargain and persuasion. This crude metal bracer originates from Scarithian society. In their encampments, these mercenaries often hold various gladiator games to entertain themselves between raids, and also to enable new recruits to prove themselves before their comrades. While the Scarithians do not really form a tight-knit culture, they do have some habits and practices that make them unique. Newcomers in the group are not required to take part in the gladiator games. However, it is often beneficial to do so as soon as one gets the chance. Emerging victorious from a match proves one's worth before the others, and is rewarded with the bracer that signifies their allegiance to the Scarithians.
I'm listening.
Yes.
Hmm? I will lead.
Hmm?
Alright.
You need only there? I await your instructions.
Red. I'm going.
Go to speak to Jade. Quick save before I do so.
Naturally.
Perhaps it would make more sense if we remove the gag. Here, let me remove this gag. Ugh, not much obliged. How did you end up like this? I prefer to reserve this sort of sharing, until I've known someone for at least a full day, but, well, I ran into someone I used to know, a fellow by the name of Alexandrius. He's one of the cursed undead guarding this fortress. When he was alive, he was quite, talented in the bedroom. Go on. Ah, yes, right. That's enough. That's all I needed to know, and in fact, way more than I needed to know. How can I get you down? There's a hidden catch at the top of the block behind me. Release it first, then loosen the knot. I'll slide down the board and flip up on my feet. It sounds like you've done this before. Haha, well, anytime you're ready. I'm on it. Thank you. That was awkward in more ways than one. Call me Jade. What brought you to Amanuel's Hoard, Jade? Coin, gold, riches, what else? The word Hoard is right there in the name after all. Now what do you do, Jade? I assume you're some kind of adventurer. Indeed. I'm a spellcaster of the sort who dabbles in the recently dead, or the walking around groaning but not dead, also called the undead. Not the most promising introduction I've ever heard. You're a necromancer. Ah, yes, I suppose it's alright to say it out loud like that around here, but I usually prefer a bit more discretion. Would you like to assist us in clearing out the Hoard? Yes. Perhaps I would live a little longer that way. Unfortunately, you already seem to be traveling with a full assortment of friends. I'd be more inclined to join if there was more space for me. Or spay. Alright, so it looks like she's a new companion.
Ready.
What's next?
Hello, you're still alive. That's promising. Gather any of that Hoard for yourself yet?
Naturally.
Alright, so she is a human necromancer. So I'm not going to keep her in my party because my main character's a Templar, and necromancy is not really his favorite school of magic. Also, I'd assumed that there were no more companions in the game. It's been so long since we found one. I feel like we're finding her so late.
What's next?
Alright, so what's new here? Predator's Fangs. The spell lets the user tap into the life force of the target of their next attack, restoring their own health. The next attack steals life, next attack deals 4 more damage, and scales up to level 9. And Death Pulse. This spell conjures a wave of necrotic energy around the caster, damaging anyone caught in it. Deals 9 to 32 poison and acid damage to the target, goes up to level 9. Alright, let's give her all the necromancer spells. So, Crypt Opening Skeleton. Whisper goes out to the souls of the dead, and skeletons answer. The spell animates a skeleton equipped with a sword to aid the caster in combat. Summons 4 skeletons for 3 turns, scales up to level 11. We've seen Chattering before. Drain Life, I believe, is new. The spell can be used to leech the life force of a target creature in range. Deals 7 to 38 slashing damage to the target. The caster is healed for 38 health. I mean, all of her spells sound awesome. Alright, to Dust. The spell summons a swath of unnatural flames to torture its target. Deals 16 to 29 heat damage to the target. And Crypt Opening Skeleton Archer. The spell animates a skeleton equipped with a bow to aid the caster in combat from afar. Summons 2 skeleton archers for 3 turns. And we've seen Crypt Opening Ghoul before. I believe Yala has that spell in her spellbook. And Crypt Opening Skeleton Halberdier. Spell animates a skeleton equipped with a halberd to aid the caster in combat. Summons 3 skeleton halberdiers for 3 turns. We've seen what they can do in combat. Really good spell. We've also seen these before, I think. I believe Yala has the white summoning spell in her spellbook as well.
Time for zombies?
Yes, Donald? What are you good at? Making my enemies very, very uncomfortable, and commanding the living dead. That's it. I don't do coin tricks. I'm an awful cook, and no one's ever praised my personality. Tell me something about yourself. Every decision I've made as an adult, I've questioned afterwards. Also those from my childhood. It's what I do in place of sleep. Alright, I'd like you to leave me for the time being. You what? Really? That's disappointing, but don't worry. I'm used to it. Look for me later, I suppose. Or not.
Yes?
Off I go.
Yeah, a lot of those necromancy spells seem really, really awesome, but
Surrender while you still can.
another one of
I'm
these darn
listening.
traps. I should have known.
I shall not flag
do
until
you
we
wish of me?
prevail.
No place for necromancer in the party with a Templar. She
I
should not be
await
running
your
forward
as
like
you
that.
say.
Oops.
I fear neither pain
Yes.
nor.
Are you certain?
What next?
Go and throw out a healing mist.
Off I go.
You dare
I'm
face
fancy.
only
me.
there.
Gosh darn it.
No one stands against
What do you
steel.
wish of me? Let's see.
You need only.
Surrender while you still
I'm
can.
always agreed.
What is your wish?
Alright, that's a big hit. Swap to your dagger and board.
I await your instructions.
Another overseer means he's probably going to have something good on his person, because the other two have.
Go ahead.
As you say.
Ready to serve. Of course.
There's a healing mist. And see what goodies
I'm
we just
listening.
got. Guard Captain's Halberd, we've seen that before. It's nothing new or fancy. A cat's eye ring and another thundering amber blade.
What do you need?
What next?
You need only ask.
I'm listening.
Alright, I'm going to call the episode here. And the next one will continue exploring the dungeon of Amanuel's Hoard, or I guess just Amanuel's Dungeon, as it's better called. And go from there. I feel like there should be more, I don't know. I'll try talking to Jade again in the next episode after we finish clearing this place out. I think I forgot to check all of her dialogue options when she was in the party. But we'll see. For now, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.